Lawless America means that the people have lost control of the legal system here. And I think in family courts that means that everybody goes to sleep at night thinking, well, we have some great laws in place. Family court's all about fairness. The judges, of course, have the best interests of the child in mind when they make decisions. And I think that they would be shocked to find out how it really is, and it's not that way. It's about money, it's about personal agendas, it's about judges with God complexes, and it's not fair.
Lawless America means for me, it's America without laws, and it is going there slowly but surely with the systems and power, especially in the family courts, and because they have no control, they have no control above them, and Lawless America means for me that America has no laws where is justice, where it's reasonable, where people really try to improve people's lives and correct self-righteous people like it's my ex-husband, that they are not gods and that they have to share the child because the child belongs to both parents.
Lawless America. Well, what does that mean to me? Pictures of the Old West, things that aren't supposed to be happening, things that you were told happened in other countries and in history books. That's what Lawless America means to me.
Well, personally, you know, when I think of the Lawless America, for me, justice is the word that I think of, and it's injustice. I think it's the word. It's a fraud. The way we learn about our justice system, it's fake. It's not true. It's corrupt. It doesn't work, and it hurts innocent people and children. I don't know if I don't think I said it right.
Lawless America is what the corporate agenda has turned us into. America is not America is a continental mass. Americans live upon that continental mass. Lawless is what the corporations have done. We have come to live in a corporate culture of gimme, gimme. The bottom line at any cost. And it's not surprising that lawlessness, the disregard of the rights and property of others, has come to be what it is. It's not surprising at all. And this is why I am opposed to the corporate agenda.
Lawless America is simply what the name means. A system of government that doesn't protect, respond, or enforce the law that it normally imposes upon its citizens.
We have no laws in America. I mean, justice comes from the top, and the top is corrupt. That is lawless America.
Lawless America defines the fact that America is today governed by a very corrupt law and legal system. I actually believe that the country should not be governed by laws. Obviously there should be laws, but laws should not be the final governing authority. I believe that the country should be governed by moral values.
Lawless America means that even though we're in 2012, almost 2013, it's still the Wild West. Judges could do whatever they want, attorneys abuse the system. That's exactly what it means. We are still in the Wild West.
The term Lawless America to me means that we're living in a society where laws are being disregarded, where the laws that have been created to support a functioning society, we've turned our back on those laws. And I think that we have to do something to get back on the right track.
Lawless America means trying to help people, help this American justice, trying to get this American justice back in line where it belongs. Instead of today we have America is corrupted, and if our old presidents was to come to this earth today, they would be very angry on the way this American country is running right now.
Dr. Elizabeth Rohr, formerly of South Lake, now Dallas, Texas. I'm a victim of government corruption, court corruption, police abuse, attorney misconduct, judicial misconduct, jail and police brutality, false imprisonment, family court corruption. I can't think of anything else at the moment. Too much. The epitome of lawless America is Texas. It's got to be the most lawless place I've ever been. Lawless America is a place where might makes right, where the golden rule rules. He who has the gold makes the rules. Corporations run our country and make the little people slaves. And this is all part of the systematic turning us into slaves by litigating us to death, by taking our property, by frightening us, intimidating us, and if that doesn't work, put us in jail. Take everything that we love until we break, kill ourselves, or go crazy. I choose to do none of those. You've created somebody with more resolve than you ever wanted to see.
I would define the term Lawless America as my last opportunity to be seen and be heard and get people to open up about the corruption that's happening in their county.
Lawless America means to me a lot because they are ready, willing, and able to fight corruption. Just like I am. I am ready, willing, and able to fight corruption at all costs. Like I said in one of the open meetings, if I die fighting for the public, for my rights, I'll be the happiest man fighting for our communities to find the balance that we need, eliminating corruption. It is affecting our economies, it is affecting our families, it is affecting professionals that are providing service, in this case, public service, because they are afraid of exposing corruption. So Lawless America means a lot to me because it is a way of fighting corruption. It is a way of becoming whistleblowers to expose corruption, and that is very important for us. There is a state and federal law through what is known as the Whistleblower Protection Act that we can use. But like in my case, I asked for protection and it was not given to me because the Attorney General, Gary King, it is a relative of David King, the former commissioner of the PRC. So he was not protecting me. I asked through the IPRA request and through district order, I subpoena documents from the Attorney General's office on anything that was related to me. The investigation they conducted, the communications with the public officials of the PRC, and I got more than 400 pages of documents. And a few pages there are so key to my investigation and to prove, to show convincing evidence that the Attorney General's office was not willing to protect me. They were willing to protect the corrupted officer, elected public official David King. They clearly stated, do not listen to this guy. Do not listen to Martin de la Garza. When he calls, not even return his calls. So it is sad that the people that are being elected, that are being hired to protect us, to protect the public, they are not doing so. We need your help. And that's what is Lawless America is doing. Through this interview, which I want to thank Lawless America for providing these tools, so my concerns can be communicated to you and get rid of the corruption, to fight corruption so we can gain our communities back, so we can eliminate the economic waste that is being done by having all this corruption taking place.
Lawless America is a great idea. I'm impressed from what's been accomplished. I'm America, and I'm not lawless. In fact, if everybody lived like me, there would be no jails, no penitentiary, there'd be no lawyers. Yeah, I would say lawless lawyers. It's the lowest form of life that my 75 years has taught me.
Lawless America is the country that we live in now. Our country and our justice system is not about justice. It is about money. If you don't have any money, you will not be heard and justice will not be served.
Lawless America is the country that we live in, sadly, that no rules and laws apply here anymore or are applicable in the courts, family courts, dependency courts, and that justice will not prevail, sadly, in America. And this is wrong. This is so wrong.
Lawless America, in my opinion, is what's happening to our legal system all over the United States, not just here. There are so many attorneys now that do almost anything to get clients and get as much money as they can. And one of the first things they do is to find out how much money you have and how much money they can get. And the ones that are connected to the judges, they're the ones who get most of the business, because by word of mouth, people tell them what lawyers are connected to what judges and what they have to do and what has to be done. I was sitting outside on a bench in the courthouse on the third floor with Attorney Ross. A judge came out and asked Attorney Ross if he can get a job from one of his friends that just graduated law school and was as a lawyer. Attorney Ross, sitting next to me, said, "There's no problem, just give me a call." This is part of our system. Whatever you want done, get the lawyer who knows the judges and the clerks. You can get whatever you want done if you have the money. And that's the name of the game.
Lawless America. Laws are meant to govern everyone. Everyone in a country is subject to laws. When we only have certain people that are made to follow them, when we have people who can easily afford to get around them, when the people making the laws exempt themselves from following the laws they force on the rest of us, that is not law. That's lawless. And that's where we live, is lawless America.
Lawless America is an America with no laws. All the laws are being ignored or just put aside.
Lawless America is a movement that's long overdue, headed by a man named Bill Windsor, who's the only person I've crossed paths with in many years that's capable of leading the movement and accomplishing what's needed. He understands the need to change the direction of the country. He understands where we are, and he too wants a future for his grandkids.